I'd worked with Jackson long enough at Magnolia Bookstore and Cafe to know when he was embarrassed. "Stop, dude," his deep voice grumbled as I took a step backward. "You're being an asshat." "Who cares?" Presley retorted. "He's just a fat-ass nobody." It took a second to realize he'd aimed those words at me. My heart tripped over itself as my thoughts raced. Huh? And what did he just say? And why did he call me that? His laughter was a sucker punch to the gut, and my eyes began to water involuntarily. Hyena cackles and the look of pity on Jackson's face chased me into the bathroom. The heavy artificial cherry air freshener burned my nose as I breathed through the ache in my chest, as doubt tangled my thoughts. Everything I wanted to be true, needed to be true, was being called into question yet again. Nausea forced me to the sink, my boot heels echoing across the tiled floor. I splashed water on my face and searched the mirror for a reason why he'd deliberately hurt me. Again. Instead, I found too many reminders of a background character. More than enough nose, a stress zit on my forehead too big to be hidden with concealer, my bulky body that refused to drop pounds no matter how hard I exercised. Disgusted with myself, I dried off with a paper towel. The sound of the door creaking open snapped my attention to the mirror again. In the reflection, I watched Golden Boy Daniels step into the bathroom. He twisted the lock on the door, twisted the knot of doubt inside me. "Presley," I stammered, turning around. "Ezra," he said quietly. I braced for another stinging insult, but his calculating glare turned toward the stalls instead, checking under the doors. A smirk tugged at his mouth when he realized we were alone. He crossed to me in 3 long strides and grabbed the front of my hoodie. "Sorry," I tried to say, but he jerked me forward. The apology died on my tongue as his lips found mine. I sighed into the kiss, clinging to him. Clinging to the reassurance he was still my boyfriend, despite what had just happened in the hallway. If only my friends knew I wasn't a third wheel after all. The lines of his body, the same lines my fingers had traced every time we'd been naked over the last 5 months, intersected with mine and unraveled my worry. His hands groped me, pulling at the waistband of the flannel pants I'd worn for Pajama Friday. "We have to hurry," he urged, mouth hot against my throat. "Gotta warm up before the game." His fingers slipped into my boxer briefs, and I wanted to enjoy his touch, enjoy this moment of him wanting me, and ride the high before he changed his mind. In between his heavy breathing, all I could hear was laughter, though. All I could feel was his lingering touch on every part of my body I'd deemed imperfect. "No," I managed to say. My voice strangled as I pushed him away. His eyes narrowed, becoming a darker shade of blue that I hadn't seen before. "Not like this." "What's wrong?" He reached to hold me again, and I stepped back. "You never had a problem with the quick get-off before." "You made fun of me," I said in a rush before I lost my nerve. He laughed incredulously and punctuated it with an eye roll. It was another sucker punch. "Are you actually serious right now?" "You called me a fat-ass nobody," I pressed, already regretting that I was wasting another stolen moment with a fight. "I thought we were—" I picked at my nail polish, watching flakes of gold and black drift to the floor. "We were great until you creeped on me at school. You know I have to keep this hidden." Sorry, thought I could trust you with my secret." A breath rushed from my lungs as I looked up at him. "You can't..."